All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes Facebook gives us a little bit of technical difficulties. But like Brandon said, we are in a 2018, 430?
430 convertible.
Hardtop. So can you talk to me about, all right, first off, convertible, New England.
So,
tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, New England and convertibles. I mean, you've heard it before. A lot of people are very concerned about getting convertibles in New England because of whether it's too noisy, you don't get to be able to put it down frequently enough, or you are concerned the weather will kind of beat up the top. In this case, since it's a hard top, it's basically just a regular car that you can take the roof off of. So you don't have to be concerned about it. You can just drive it all year round. It's just as quiet as the regular coupe, and it's still just as fun, except you get a lot more sun.
Obviously, we're driving, right? So do you have to be parked to put the top up? Do you have to be...
You can actually be doing up to about 22 miles an hour to put the top up or down.
Okay, which is perfect if you're like in bumper-to-bumper traffic and it's raining, or
yes,
it's nice
or
out.
if you're at a red light and all of a sudden the sun pops out and you decide, I'm going to put my top down because it's nice out now.
Exactly. What are some of the big differences between the 2018 model and the 2017?
So in 2017, the car came standard with halogen brake light housing setup, and it quite frankly just didn't look that attractive. And
really?
Now in 2018, they have gone to a full LED setup, just like the 3 Series had, with a little bit.
Okay. I think that I really like that you said, you know, this wasn't really that attractive. I think it shows that you're honest. Look, guys, we're right on the street. It shows that you're honest and you're not afraid to, you know, kind of call out BMW when you think they've made a really great improvement, or you think that...
Yeah, I'm an employee of the company. Everybody else, we have our own opinions. Some of us love everything that they do, and others just we're not a huge fan of. If you've already been watching us for quite some time, you know that I'm a huge BMW fanatic.
Right.
But sometimes it's just something that just doesn't quite look right.
So what's your favorite part about this model in particular?
The fact that it doesn't have a roof. But what I also really like...
Oh, we're back! Wow, you said the M word?
I know, I said
out.
Mercedes, and it just decided to not work anymore. See what I get?
Anyway, you were saying Mercedes does.
They have heated neck rests. So if you note the buttons down here, I can actually turn these on and it blows hot air on your neck. So you can drive this pretty much well into November, and sometimes December if it's like last year where we had 80-degree days in the winter. Now, I will also note something this car doesn't have.
Okay.
Wi-Fi hotspot.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
This car doesn't have it. That's why we're losing connection for you guys.
I apologize. We really wanted to do a video. It's been so long since we've been able to get out on the road. So, and we just figured it was a perfect day for a convertible and that this was something you had to see. And that's why we're losing a little bit of connection. So we're sorry, but we're going to try and keep it for as long as possible. All right, tell me more about the car.
So, again, with the 2018, brand new.
Yeah.
So in this car right here, we have the ivory white Dakota leather, which is phenomenal, as well as the dashboard, if you notice, is now Sensitech and stitched to imitate leather. So they're bringing a little bit more upper scale class into the 4 Series, getting it to be a little bit more luxurious, which some people in the past have said, you know, hasn't really been BMW's forte in their lower models, unlike the 7 Series. So they're kind of listening to their customers, and they're really starting to do more of that, because that's what you guys want, that's what I want. We want nice looking cars and something that feels expensive.
Right. And I think that's one thing, like BMW Ultimate Driving Machine, right? That's definitely what's under the hood, but you also want to be able to feel that when you're sitting in it as well. I mean,
yeah. So I mean, when you're sitting in it, you want to feel like the car is worth what you really paid for it, and they're really starting to get a lot better at that, and it's definitely noted.
Now, is one of the big differences between what is one of the major differences between not only the 2017 and the 18, but like this 4 Series and some of the other convertibles that we have on our lot? Like, what makes this car stand out?
Oh, what makes this car stand out is this one is Alpine White
Okay.
with ivory white interior. So this is like the ideal summer convertible car.
I agree.
You're not going to get hot seats. The car is going to always look clean. And it's just a classic color combination, especially if you're from like Florida. You're going to be very familiar with this combination.
Right, right. I think that one thing to note too is that you get really great, like you were saying, we weren't live because Facebook wasn't cooperating with us, but
as per usual,
it sounds really cool.
Mark Zuckerberg.
It sounds really cool, even though you were saying, oh, it's a four-cylinder. I don't know if I'm excited. Like, if you guys can kind of hear that, it sounds really cool.
Sounds like a nice throaty engine, not anything crazy loud, nothing crazy powerful,
right?
But it actually has a nice sound to it. It's not like some of the four-cylinders of the past and other car brands, and even our own, that kind of sound like it's struggling a little bit. This definitely is not doing that.
And duly noted too, because I'm someone who, alright, I really don't like the sound of the wind, or like my hair being all crazy in the car. And I'm not experiencing that with this because we do have the wind guard in the back. It keeps the sound out. You know, I have my window rolled up just for sound purposes, but in general, I would be really comfortable in this, and I'm not necessarily what's considered to be like a convertible person. Like, it would not be something that I'd be like, oh, let me go and buy a convertible.
And I kind of have always felt the same, because having all the extra wind buffeting and the noise was a little bit bothersome sometimes, especially when you have hair already that looks like you styled it from a convertible top being down, which is very nice to be able to have a little bit of peacefulness and smooth airflow,
right,
with having the top down and still being able to get your tan.
Being the driver, it's a comfortable experience, or you're not struggling to be like, this is horrible.
Exactly.
I can't take it.
Exactly.
That kind of thing. And I mean, in general, with it being a 4 Series convertible, you're still getting enough space for you as a driver, me as a passenger, and even those who want to ride in the back seat. So
absolutely.
You really, like with this car, you get a little bit of everything. It kind of touches on, like, it touches on style, it touches on functionality, on space, on, you know, on that BMW look and feel as well. So you get a little bit of everything. Is there anything else that you think we should point out?
I think today we're just going to have to leave it at that, say goodbye, and we're going to enjoy the rest of the day in the sun.
I like it. All right, guys. As always, thank you for tuning in. We love having all of you watch. We love being able to answer any questions that you might have. Please remember that we are live every Monday right around 12:30. Brendan is our resident genius and expert on everything BMW. He loves it just as much as you guys do. So we're happy to continue to go live. If you have ideas, if you want to see, leave it in the comments or message us. Let us know. Otherwise, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at BMW Gallery in Norwood, and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.